Angeles Lakers. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's James from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Brunson with it. Towns on a screen. Inside. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Here's Brunson, rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Screen by James. Just 5 to shoot. Fires it from 18. And it's New York with a rebound.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Back to Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Nice work by Finney-Smith, setting himself up in the corner. Mark that one up. Boom.
Towns on a screen. To the inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing. It results in a great look.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. And stolen by Bridges. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Towns. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
And here's Hachimura. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And here's Doncic outside. Nice D from Bridges. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Lakers trail by 9. Down low. Can they get it? The Knicks with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
And that one's good. Towns has got 10 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Hachimura. Doncic, right side. Now Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Towns. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opponent. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
All talent there from Bridges.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
James, that's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Brunson surveys. Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. On the wing, Reeves. It's James on the wing. Clock at 6. And stolen by Brunson. To the middle. James with a steal. Back to Hachimura. Shoots. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Knicks leading by 8. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Doncic shot is good.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
To the inside. And the basket by Towns. Towns has got 18.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Graham.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here.
Yeah, great defense from Bridges. His coaches and teammates appreciate his energy.
Launches a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Brunson with it. Now Doncic defending. Anunoby can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 13. Here's James. Misses in close. Right side, Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Right wing. Now Brunson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's good. 2 points.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Basket counts.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Outside Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Outside Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Brunson. Down low. Here's Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Robinson with it. Banked it in off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Got it off in time. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Knicks leading by 16. Here's Brunson. Screen by Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Brunson's got 6. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 19. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 17-point game. Stolen by Bridges. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And cheer on your Laker girls dance team. Let's go.
New York leading by 17. Inside. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Bridges has got 7 points.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. To the middle. Here's James. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Lets it go from deep. James from distance. Easy work.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Left side Hart. Lets the three fly. Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 15. To the paint. Pass to Reeves. It's James on the wing. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. The 11-footer. And it's New York with a rebound. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Outside Reeves. Inside. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Cheer on your little girls dance team. Let's go.
James, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, what a tough shot by James.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Pass to connect. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, scouts were buzzing about Connect's ability to attack the rim with a ton of ferocity. Now we see it in person.
Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 23 points.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And here's Connect outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 18. Brunson with it. Hachimura covering. Hart from long range. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's got 5 now.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
Here's Bridges. Yep, count it. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. To the inside. Out to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Just 4 seconds left in the third.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Give yourself a big round of applause.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, Laker girls dance team.
Here's Brunson outside. And he can't get that one. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. New York out in front, running away with this one. After
53.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Now here's Doncic. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to connect. Doncic outside. Out left to the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Back to Anunoby. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Pass to connect. Hachimura up top. 6 to shoot. Oh, got a piece of it. Hard with it. Hachimura covering. Anunoby for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And here's Connect outside. The shot off that time. And here's Brunson. To the middle. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Back to James. Pass to Connect. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
That's a great job setting up Connect. Put him in a position to succeed, and that's key for a young player.
Here's Towns. The 3 is up. And Reeves pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's James. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Brunson, here we go. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. Beyond the arc. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Back to Hachimura. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. Up top, Anunoby. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And here's Connect outside. Towns with a rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
to the paint. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up.
That's his first personal foul.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Here's Connect. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Covered by Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Karl Anthony Towns.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Bridges. That shot missing. Good work defensively by James. Oh, deflected to the left wing. Here's Reeves. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Towns for three. He buries it from three.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Clark